Welcome to Nintendo Dads episode 403, recorded today, November 22nd, 23rd, 2022. On tonight's episode, I'm flying solo again. We're going to talk about the amazing Nintendo eShop sales for cyber deals that you should be aware of. You're going to be playing some Mario Kart 8 in December with their new DLC. Plus, you'll be swinging the golf clubs, maybe virtually, at the end of November. Plus, I hate to say this, I'm going to be talking some business Pokemon. Ugh. Let's jump into it. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome. My name's Justin Masson, and this is episode 403 of the Nintendo Dads podcast. I should just be calling it Nintendo Dad Solo. This is a second solo show I have been running this month, but of course, if you're listening to this on a regular scheduled time, it's usually you're releasing this on a Friday, or maybe you're watching it live on YouTube as a premiere on Thursday. Of course, folks, I would be remiss if I did not say Happy Thanksgiving to all of our U.S. colleagues, our U.S. friends and family, and of course, they are celebrating today off, so I was a nice boss and said, sure, lads, why don't you take the week off? And so, of course, they have taken the week off to be with their friends and family, which we're absolutely delighted for. And of course, I would, be also remiss to say your Thanksgiving is not the right Thanksgiving. The true and actual Thanksgiving is, of course, the Canadian Thanksgiving, which occurs in beginning of October, as we are thankful for the harvest. But sure, we're accepting of all different cultures. So you go have your football and your Macy's parades and your turkey and your weird casserole with marshmallows. I don't know what you do in the States, but you do you, all right? Of course, I am just kidding. Folks, there are some actual news items that we're going to jump into today. So this should be more than half an hour, potentially. We'll see what happens. But of course, we're going to jump right into the news. So let's do it. There it is. I'm really hoping you're able to actually hear these too. And of course, our news today is brought to us by Manscaped and by Gooder, but I'm going to talk about those later. And of course, if you don't like hearing our ads, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, of course, Nintendo Dads is also brought to you, by you over at patreon.com/Nintendo Dads, whereas for as little as $1 a month, you help support this adventure that we do, this news that we bring to you every single month, these adventures that we have with Extra Life and heading to New York and giveaways in our community and all those things. You help fund us, you help keep this dumpster fire rolling, and so we're so grateful and thankful for that as well. I also mentioned last week, by the way, if you're tired of hearing Manscaped and Gooder ads, just head over to patreon.com/Nintendo Dads, and as for as little as $1 a month, you will get our shows ad-free. That's right, as a Patreon perk, ad-free Nintendo Dads show. So head over there and get that set up. And if you're already at that level, we send out an RS feed that you put in your podcast capture, and you get no ads. All right, folks. I'm running a solo show here. Which requires, I've done a lot of setup for my Stream Deck over here. I've got some tabs open here for the news. So it's kind of like I feel like I'm patting my head and rubbing my tummy all at the same time to run this show. And I have such respect for Jesse, who does all these things in the background. Well, me and the other hosts just run our mouth. So I'm going to click over to this one. The web pages. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our first news article today is Nintendo has amazing deals that you should be aware of. Seriously. Like maybe you're getting ready for Black Friday. Maybe you're starting to look down the Christmas list. Maybe you're getting prepared. Well, by the way, Nintendo has got you covered because wowzers, have they got some amazing deals. Let's actually start off with, I'm going to go down here right to the cyber deals. Cyber deals hit my inbox, actually, not only just the Nintendo Dad's inbox, but my personal inbox a couple of days ago as well. So we're going to click on that. Clicking on the cyber deals. There we go. Now, this is on right now through to December 4th. So there is a good opportunity for you to pick up some amazing games. I'm going to go through some games I think you should know about. Some of my personal favorites. And I love this statement here. Treat yourself to savings on a huge selection of digital games for Nintendo Switch systems. You can earn up to you can earn My Nintendo Gold points awarded based on 5% of the amount that you pay. And if you have paid Nintendo Switch Online expansion members, you can even double points during the sale. Then, of course, you can redeem your gold points towards the purchase of eligible downloads or DLC games as well, or membership. So, hey, if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member, now might be a great time to get some additional points or as well. So let's go through the list here. This really is. I'm not no kidding here. Like these are some fantastic games. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, 30% off. Now I'm showing right now. By the way, if you're watching live, I'm showing the Canadian prices because it is region to Canada. But it's 30% off. I know that across the board it's 30%. So the numbers might be a little bit, but 30% off for that. That is fantastic. That's a great game. I love Bowser's Fury. So I'm Nintendo. If you're listening, your next Mario game, you need to just take that Bowser's Fury idea and just do all of that. All of that. Just keep doing that. We love that. Keep going. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, 30% off. Such a fantastic game. And as we prepare for, right, the next Legend of Zelda, as we prepare for Tears of the Kingdom here in May, there's been a lot of speculation that this game appears to be kind of set up in the clouds, similar to Skyward Sword. So maybe getting yourself comfortable with that lore, getting yourself comfortable with that game may help bring some of the that kind of world building into fruition. So 30% off, fantastic deal. Cult of the Lamb, one of my favorite games that I've played so far this year, at 20% off. That's a great deal. Heading down here as well, new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, 30% off. The Cowabunga Collection, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 30% off. Man. And speaking of like good deals from Nintendo, Fire Emblem Three Houses, not only just the base game, but they've got the base game and the expansion as well. 30% off as well. So those are fantastic sales. Maybe you're getting yourself prepared for Fire Emblem Engage. You've got that Fire Emblem Scratch. Check with your doctors. There might be a cream for that. But this might be a great opportunity to prepare yourself for some Fire Emblem Engage coming out in January of 2020 as well. Let's scroll through here. What else catches the eyes? The Jackbox Party Pack 8. That's a great game. Mario Tennis Aces is another one. Oh my gosh, stop right here. Stop right here. If you do not already have Luigi's Mansion 3, now is the time. Listen to the words that I am saying. Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, is one of the very best games on the Nintendo Switch. I had so much fun with it. I sometimes forget that it was there because it was so good and I loved it so much. But I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. And also, like, where is my Luigi's Mansion 3? Right? Where's my Luigi's Mansion 4? That's what I really want. But they have got the base game, the DLC, and the DLC bundle all at 30% off. So maybe you've got the base game, you want the DLC, boom. Maybe you're jumping on it, do all of it at once. Go for the multiplayer pack. Great multiplayer there as well. Great to sit around with the kids and play 4-player. Love that. Such a fantastic game. What else we got going on here? There's some Sonic games, Sonic Ultimate, Neon White, which came out earlier this year, 21% off. Sonic Origins, more Sonic Origins, Rabbids, Party, that came out in July, 50% off. Holy cow. Scrolling down, Monkey Island, Return to Monkey Island, that just came out. That's off that's 10% off. Oh my gosh, Astral Chain? Are you kidding me? Astral Chain. That is a Nintendo. I know you're listening to me, right? Come on, keep listening to me here. Can we talk, like, just give me a wink. Are we doing Astral Chain 2? Because I think you should. Did it sell well enough that you should do it? Because I think you should. It was a really great game. A lot of people didn't play it, or not. I shouldn't say a lot of people didn't play it. I don't think enough people played it. If you love games like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, that kind of platinum crazy polish, Astral Chain is it. You all know that I'm not a huge Bayonetta fan. I loved me some Astral Chain. So you need to check out Astral Chain. 30% off. Are you kidding me? Do that. That is amazing. What else we got going on here? Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, DLC, our game and DLC bundle, 50% off. Holy cow. I know that game came out a bit rough, but they've put some patches in as well. Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, 30% off. Are you scratching for looking for more Marvel games? Right? Maybe you've been playing a lot of Marvel Snap. You're like, man, I love Marvel games. I love Marvel games on the go. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, The Black Order, you need to check that out. This is a game that, again, kind of flew under people's radar, but such a fantastic, fun game. Great multiplayer as well. I would highly recommend it. And they've got some great, and of course, they've got the Marvel characters in there, right? You're looking at Spider-Man, you're looking at Iron Man, Wolverine, Miss Marvel, right? Miles Morales, all of those, Captain America, Deadpool, like those characters you want are there. So you check it out as well. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to scroll through some more. What else stands out to me? What else stands out to me? I mean, just on the Nintendo stuff alone, you can't go wrong, right? Assassin's Creed 3. That's 63% off. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Cuphead. I love Cuphead. Cuphead. Please, this is 30% off. Cyber Ninja, 25% off. Like these Dead Cells, are you kidding me? Dead Cells has had so many updates and so many additional patches and free content. 40% off Dead Cells. Like, what are you doing with yourself if you haven't, right? I'm going to scroll through here as well. I mean, you can scroll through the entire section. There is tons of content for you to look at. Cozy Grove. There's the Cuphead bundle. Doom 3, Doom Classic, Doom, Devil May Cry. We just talked about that a couple moments ago. Donut County, 70% off. Doki Doki Literature Club. I know this is a huge one that Jesse loved, 20% off. So listen, whether you're treating yourself or maybe treating someone on your wish list, this may be the time to buy. So I would highly recommend heading over to the Cyber Deals and checking that out. It's going to be worth your time. There's going to be something there. This is why I always say, make sure that you use that wish list feature in the eShop so that when these games come on sale, you get a notification, you find out, and boom, there you go. Let's take another look at what else is going on here. Black Friday deals. I'm going to click on this as well. See what else we got going on here. I mean, I'm just straight on their Nintendo.com store Black Friday deals. Mario Party Superstars, 33% off. Mario Kart Home Circuit, 38% off. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 33% off. You want to get yourself ready for next May? You want to get yourself ready for Tears of the Kingdom? If you haven't got Breath of the Wild, what are you doing with your life? But like, just grab this, and you are going to be happy as can be. Oh my gosh, Animal Crossing, New Horizons, 33% off. Now these are actual physicals. These are not eShop Cyber one or the eShop deals. These are actual physical games you're picking up here as well. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. I love that game, so good. Again, Bowser's Fury, we've seen some of these things. So there's some physical deals as well as some digital deals. Folks, again, you're looking at Christmas lists. Maybe you're giving some of your friends, your coworkers, your spouse, hey, if you're looking to grab me something, here you go. Maybe it's, I would love a bunch of eShop credits right now because there are some banger of deals out there for you to pick up. Some great content available for you. Now, the Black Friday game sales that I'm talking about there, so that's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, Animal Crossing, Mario Party. Those do not delay on. Those offers end on the 27th at 11:59 p.m. So if you have to, head over to Nintendo.com, go to their store, throw it in your cart, get it shipped out to you. You don't even got to go anywhere. You don't got to go fight Walmart. You don't got to go fight Best Buy. Boom, hit in basket, checkout, shabam. That is Nintendo.com is where you'd want to go as well. Some great games. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like going through the eShop and I'm like, I don't need more games. Oh, that's a sick deal. Do I need this game? Should I just purchase this game? I'm like, I'm trying to resist. I'm trying to be good. But I digress, folks. Let's jump on to some more of our news as well. Earlier this week, Nintendo has told us and sent out a video. I'm going to play it actually on the YouTube feed right now. So if you're watching this feed live, that we are getting some more courses coming out here in in December. That is Mario Kart 8's Wave 3 is now coming out. I'm going to turn off closed captioning. There are some fantastic levels here. I want to go over what these levels are so that you're aware of it. And I've got a list that I got mailed to me. Here is. All right. Let's talk about the London. So from the Rock Cup, they have got the London Loop. Now that is inspired by England's capital, of course, originating from Mario Kart Tour. Boo Lake. I love this. Get your feet wet on this spooky boo-filled track set in the haunted lake in this course that originated from Mario Kart Super Circuit. Alpine Pass, careful sharp curves and bouncing boulders around a high altitude course in Mario Kart 7. Maple Treeway. Ladies and gentlemen, I love me some Maple Treeway, and of course that was coming from the Wii, and I absolutely love that course. I'm so happy to see that landing here as well. So that is on Rock Cup. Next one after that, they've got Moon Cup, which I think we're seeing some footage of that here. Berlin Byways, and that is coming from Mario Kart Tour. Peach Gardens, that is from Mario Kart DS. Merry Mountain. Now this I believe is maybe a new one. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna read the whole description here. I should do that beforehand. Hit the half pipe and bank up snowy hills on this charmingly festive course that first appeared in Mario Kart Tour and features massive candy canes and wrapped gifts galore. That looks fantastic. And then, of course, the final one, Rainbow Road. How many Rainbow Road courses do we need? But this is the Rainbow Road that winds and twists around multiple planetoids on the celestial course that originate from Mario Kart 7 for Nintendo 3DS. Now, the upcoming, this wave will launch. Of course, you have launches 1 and 2, or waves 1 and 2 as well. They are expecting to get, of course, all 6 courses or all 6 bundles to be out by the end of 2023. You can buy these courses or buy this bundle, of course, separately. But if you are a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber, this is the value, right? This is the value that Nintendo talks about. This is why you want to subscribe to that. The value makes sense of it. So here we have, I'm just showing the image here, coming out on December 7th, Wave 3. So you can buy all these courses if you want for $25.99 or just for these 3. So, I mean, like, yeah, or just for the Wave 3, all these courses, 8 courses in total. But Mario Kart, Nintendo Switch Online, that's showing that value, and I think this is great. Not shocking that we saw this coming right around this time as well. Excited for it, and they're going to have all the rest of the courses out by the end of the year. So I'm excited for it to jump in, and of course, Nintendo Switch Online. Got the expansion pack, you've got Nintendo 64, you've got the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Course Pack, you've got Animal Crossing's Happy Home Paradise, Splatoon 2's Octo expansion, and the Genesis Online as well. So lots of value there potentially. I think, again, this every time I'm like, why am I paying for Nintendo Switch Online? And then the Mario Kart courses come up, I'm like, and there it is, because it just makes logical sense as well. So let me know in the comments below, or let me know in the comments on this call, on this YouTube video, what course are you looking forward to playing the most? Let me know. I'd love to know it as well. Speaking of more announcements from Nintendo, we also got an announcement from them. Excuse me, that Nintendo Switch Sports gets a golf update, which will be arriving on November 28th, and will include up to 20 or a total of 21 holes from the Wii Sports Series. Swing to avoid elimination in survival golf, or enjoy some casual competition with friends and family. This was an update that was kind of promised a while ago, like when the game was first initially came out, and then kind of got delayed for several, I think 1 cycle at least. I think we were more expecting this to come out in September. Got delayed here, obviously, till November. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. This is great. Like, I'm happy it's coming out. The challenge I kind of have is, I don't know about you, I feel like I have really fallen off of Nintendo Switch Sports. I had a lot of fun with it for a little bit. I love going back to bowling. Love that kind of that Wii Sports feeling. And then I've just kind of fallen off of it. It's hasn't grabbed me or my kids in the same way. Like, my kids played volleyball and stuff for a couple weeks, and occasionally if they have some friends over, they'll bust it out. But it just doesn't feel like it captured the fever that I think we expected Wii Sports to occur with or take hold with. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but great that they're still investing time and energy in it. Let me know in the comments, are you still playing Nintendo Switch Sports, and which game is your favorite? All right, folks. All right. We are getting just about that time where we're going to jump into some Let's Discuss commentary here in just a moment. But give me a second here. I'm multitasking some screens here. Again, kudos to Jesse, who is really able to do this on the fly. I need to give him more talking, or more credit is what I should be doing. But folks, we are going to jump right into our commercial ad break for our sponsors, Manscaped and Gooder. All right, folks, it's never too early to play holiday music, and it's never too early to start thinking about gifts. Whether it's for a friend or family, you can make the season jolly with Manscaped. Do your little drummer boy a favor and use the Lawnmower 4.0 to avoid another silent night in the bedroom. Then add in Manscaped's top-of-the-line shower products to have the people thinking, all I want for Christmas is you. That's right, you. Santa cares about his sack, and so should you. So look good when you get naughty by going to manscaped.com and using the code NINDADS, NINDADS, for 20% off and free shipping. Now, folks, if you're watching this live, I am on the Manscaped page. They are having their Manscaped Black Friday sale. Black Friday sale, folks. I need to accept all these cookies. 20% off, your 20% off discount plus 25% off, 25% off. They have got a great discount, great time. So if you're thinking about Manscaped, and again, maybe you're thinking about for yourself, Maybe you're thinking about for a friend. Maybe you're thinking for a coworker. This might get weird for a coworker. Who knows? A cousin, a brother, a brother-in-law, a friend. This is a unique gift that I think really, once you kind of jump in this world, and of course you're always thinking, oh yeah, it's for, below the belt grooming. Yes, it's below the belt grooming, but seriously, the amount of additional products that they have that we've talked about before, I'm going to go in the product line right here, actually. Formulations. Which is what I absolutely love. This body wash is fantastic. Ultimate men's skin and hair care kit right here. So maybe you're like, no, it's for below the belt manscaping. I don't know about this, but like, listen, you're including in this, you get the ultimate 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, body wash, deodorant. I love their deodorant, by the way. I love their deodorant. And you get a hydrating body spray plus lip balm. Come on, are you kidding me right now? You kidding me? It's winter outside. Your lips are gonna get chapped. Get this stuff. Head over to manscaped.com. Use that promo code NINDADS. Now, of course, Black Friday, they've got some amazing deals here at 25% off as well. So I don't think you can stack deals. You can try. I mean, give it a go. But folks, head over to Manscaped and check that out. Now, of course, our other sponsor, folks, Gooder. Gooder believes glasses should be amazing and gaming glasses should be awesome, and that your eyes are critically important. I love my eyes. They've been in my face the entire time I've been alive, and I use them daily. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing Gooder glasses right now. They help avoid the blue light that I see off of my screens because I'm in front of screens all day. Now, if you're like, yeah, I hear you talk about Gooder every time, blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Friday deal that Gooder has got going off, first time ever that I have seen this, 20% off site-wide. Are you for real right now? 20% off site-wide. Okay? So you can pick yourself up some glasses. Like, look at these. Flamingo on a booze cruise, regular $25, $20. All right. They have got all kinds of amazing deals. All right. They've got styles to fit everyone. Maybe you're into snowing. They have got the snow G's that are new and out there right now. Like, these are literally like you use them for snowing. Oh my gosh. For skiing or snowboarding, right? We've got the RPs all day, Snow Bunny dropout here for the hot toddies. So, I mean, I've got, not only have they got these amazing glasses, they have got all kinds of other ones as well. They've got the VRGs, they've got the wraparounds, they've got the Mach 9s, the BFGs. The BFGs are the ones that I use because I have a big head. And I think you should absolutely check these ones out. These are the ones I'm wearing right here, the Citron Alt and Delete. These are fantastic. I have these mint julep ones. As a matter of fact, my wife actually took these from me because they look good on her. I mean, she looks good in everything, but we'll definitely take that as well. Not just a game. I wear those all the time. Just knock it on. Those are like my in the car driving ones. That Orange Crush. I mean, listen, head over to gooder.com. All right. They've got this amazing Black Friday sale. Make sure you check it out. If you're there, gooder.com/nindads. And like free shipping, but you're already getting some free shipping here because they've got this amazing deal. But maybe you only buy one pair of glasses. Use that code, get some free shipping as well. It is absolutely fantastic. All right, folks. So big thanks to Manscaped and Gooder for their support throughout the year to help Nintendo dads go forward. So, folks, thanks very much. Let's jump into our next piece of news. I'm literally just hitting buttons here and seeing what happens. All right, folks, so we're going to talk a little bit about, what do I want to talk about here? This is my, let's discuss portion of it. All right, so, folks, I did not play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, released last week. Congratulations to Game Freak and to Pokemon and to Nintendo. Full transparency, I have not played it. The boys, all the other lads have, the other three dads have copies of it. They're playing it. I'm sure next week when they're all on, we're going to have this big Pokemon minute, right? And we'll talk about it. But I want to talk about something that is on my mind. And so Benji Sales, who's been on our show before, had an opportunity, he's referencing Game Industry Biz, and he's talking about actually the sales of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And his tweet reads, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the biggest games launch of 2022 in the UK. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the biggest game launch of 2022 in the UK. Physical units, second biggest Pokemon launch of all time, probably number one, and 36% bigger than Sword and Shield, 70% bigger than Diamond and Pearl remakes, and 56% bigger than Arceus. Holy smokes. Right? This, I mean, not a huge shocker here, right? Pokemon sells well, but these are, I mean, bigger, 70% bigger than Diamond and Pearl remakes, 56% bigger than Arceus, 36 bigger than Sword and Shield. That's great. So this is the business part coming out. That's great sales, right? That's amazing. But what I watched on the internet over this weekend was this like push and pull of some very interesting commentary, which is, oh my gosh, this is really cool. This is what I wanted when I was growing up. This is the kind of the product I wanted to be for Pokemon. This is what I dreamed of ever since I was little. All of this stuff. With then this like other commentary, and I saw GIFs and videos of, but wow, is this thing broken? These graphics are bad. These hitches are horrible. The jaggies that are popping in, the pop-in that's occurring, falling through levels, things disappearing. So we need to talk about this because there are two edges of the sword right now, which is like hot take here. This is kind of not okay, right? Like 2 years ago, Cyberpunk came out in a completely broken state. So much so that PlayStation pulls it from their store. CD Projekt Red has to give refunds, and it is in a broken state. Similarly, I was seeing visuals, images, GIFs, all that stuff to what we're seeing here. And we kind of lit CD Projekt Red on fire, the internet did. But yet we're kind of giving this a little bit of a pass. And I don't think that's really necessarily right. Here's the other challenge with it. The game has come out in a state that is not acceptable. And I'm going to say something that is not going to be favorable. This game should have spent a few more months baking in the oven, right? We all can recognize that. It should have spent more time. QA should have spent more time. These glitches should have been ironed out. This should have been patched out. This was not delivered in the status that it is currently is acceptable. But what are the repercussions? If I'm looking at this information from Benji Sales, it doesn't seem to matter. Because the sales numbers are already there. Now, these are probably people who have already preloaded, pre-sold, pre-booked, whatever it is. They probably, maybe a lot of them pre-ordered. But nonetheless, the sales numbers reflect that didn't really matter the status that it came out in. It kind of reminds me of like in high school, maybe you did really good in your classes and then you figured out somewhere along the lines when you came to your finals that was worth 50%, what the grade was that you needed to do to still pass the course. It feels like Game Freak has figured out what the minimum thing is that they needed to do to be able to make it a passable game to say it released. This kind of glitching problems framework is not okay. And the other part of it that I need to put like our business perspective on is that this can actually be damaging to a brand. But in all fairness, I don't think it does. I think the Pokemon is when we think Pokemon, we cannot just think of Pokemon as a game, but rather as a whole industry, as a machine, if you would. There is so much around Pokemon that has to happen. When Pokemon said, when this was first revealed, releasing late 2022, and there was no date, we all knew the date. We knew the date. They knew the date. The date was before Black Friday, right? That's how this company works. This is how that process works. We all knew that was what it was. So there was a line in the sand that they were running towards. And unfortunately, that line in the sand is solely based on sales. It is based on so much more than just video game sales. It is based on merchandising. It's based on animation. It's based on stuffies. It's based on the card game. There are so many things that are reliant on this game to hit a very specific time, regardless of its condition, that it is okay to send it out in its broken condition. We as gamers, this shouldn't be okay. Like, this really isn't acceptable. Now, like I said, the harsh part of that is, but then I'm hearing people are like, but it is so amazing. I'm having so much fun. This is great. But by the way, these are horrible graphics. These are things that are broken. This shouldn't have happened. Will Game Freak put out a patch? I don't know. Does it matter to them? If you're making the money, right? If the checks have cleared, does it really matter? Pokemon's IP can probably take a bit of a black eye every once in a while. It's so big that it doesn't really matter. And the sales numbers reflect it. This game will chart incredibly well when we see the final sales numbers that come out. But are we okay with that? This is the part of of the business world of video games. This game could not move that date. That date was set, locked, hard line. Whatever condition the game was in, when they had to make it gold and press the copies, whatever you want to call it, it was going to be that. Whatever the status was, it was going to be that. This game should have spent more time. The other part of it that I want to talk about is this commentary around the idea that this is a Switch hardware issue. Listen, I'm going to be crazy to say this. Everyone's like, we need a Switch 2. This is not a Switch hardware problem. This is a QA problem. This is a game development problem. This is pushing out a game before it's fully baked, right? You don't make a cake, you put it in the oven, it says cook for 30 minutes, you pull it out at 10 and say, my gosh, the oven's broken, it's not fully cooked. No, it's because you didn't let it set properly. You didn't let the ingredients form up the way they should have been. You didn't let the cake actually form. And yet you still eat the cake and you're like, it's delicious, but I think the oven's broken. No, you didn't let it bake as long as it needed to. This game did not bake as long as it needed to, because they had to get it out at a specific time. This is the challenge of when games become annualized. And yes, I know the company that did Diamond and Pearl remakes was different than Game Freak, but Game Freak also participated in putting out Arceus, and now they're putting out this. Pokemon has become an annualized machine, and it makes money. Like, it absolutely does. It does what it says it needs to do, which is make a schwack ton of money. It has done that. But at what cost? So when you think about the commentary around the fact that, the Switch can't handle this, I'm going to argue with you, you're wrong. Xenoblade 3, great example of the Switch hardware that works incredibly well. Mario Rabbids, great example, right? Breath of the Wild, great example. Just choose any Nintendo game, right? Listen, and don't be like, well, it's Nintendo. Game Freak, Nintendo, the Pokemon company, they work closely enough together that they could support each other, right? We know that this is not a hardware problem. This is you took the cake out of the oven before it was baked. Don't blame the oven, okay? Now, that being said, would I love a Switch 2? Of course I would. Of course I would. But this is not a hardware issue. This is a software issue and not allowing it to fully bake. That's my rant. Let me know in the comments below. I guess come at me, brah, right? Like, let's have this go, because I'm sure people are not going to be very happy with me. But hey, maybe you're out there enjoying Scarlet and Violet, and maybe that's all that really matters. As long as you're having fun with it, that's great. But as I watch these videos, these clips on the internet, online, it like boggles my mind that this is happening, and that like we are not roasting the Pokemon company and Game Freak for this happening. It just baffles my mind. I saw an article of like, Nintendo is allowing refunds for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, Nintendo allows refunds for most games if it's not working, if they're having challenges with it. So not a huge shock there, but I don't know. That's my rant. Also, this is not just me hating because it's a Pokemon, all right? Just get, before you start throwing pitchforks at me on this one, I'm just having a genuine conversation that, like, this is not really okay. But it will continue to sell, and it will do amazingly well, and it will break the top 10. For sure, it will break the top 10 in regards to sales. I'm excited to see the sales numbers, and I will be right. This will be in the top 10. For the reporting. Yep, because this will definitely be in the top 10. You can even quote it now. Like, we put in the Nintendo Dad's history books. Top 10, it's going to be in there, folks. All right. I digress. All right, hold on a second. Let's see if there's any other news that just popped up. I saw a lot of like tweets occurring here. Why is Nintendo trending right now? Oh, some more of the Activision Blizzard stuff. Let's see here if I got anything else new for you. See if Nintendo. Let's hold on one second here. No, there's nothing else really there. Fire Emblem Engage. You've seen a little bit of that. We've talked a little bit about that. Okay, nothing else too crazy. All right, folks. Let's. I'm going to change this around then. Let's go to. Is this what I want? No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Is that what I want? There we go. All right. Let's jump into what I've been playing. What have I been playing? Well, folks, I have continued to be playing some Mario and Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. That is such a great game. I mean, actually, here's a funny part. Hold on a second. That was part of the sales items. I got a press release, and I remember reading that, and I was like, what? Hold on a second. I remember reading that. I know you're all like, what are you talking about, Justin? No, I got this press release. Hold on, Eddie. Where is it? Where's Mario and Rabbids? I saw it and I was like, what? You kidding me? It's got to be in the M. Here we go. Yeah. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope Gold Edition 22% off. Are you kidding me? That game just came out a month ago and I paid full price. Gold Edition. I should have waited and got the 22% off Sparks of Hope Edition. You should be picking that game up. That's such a fantastic game. Spoiler alert. It's going to be in my Game of the Year conversation for sure. I have absolutely been loving it. I'm excited to see. Excited for more of the DLC to be rolling out as well when that game finally hits. Also, when it finally hits, when more in the DLC hits later this next year, actually, I think is when it hits. But yeah, that game I have been continuing to play, which is great. The other game I continue to play is Overwatch 2. I'm just about finished my battle pass. I'm at level 76 and it goes to 80. Still enjoying it. Still have a pretty active. If you're all. You all know me in my online shooty battle pass games. I have completely dropped Apex Legends like a hot rock. I have dropped Apex Legends and am just doing Overwatch. And I am Overwatch and Fortnite. And are you gonna be honest? Even Fortnite. I mean, I finished the battle pass and I'm just like, eh. But Overwatch has my attention. I'm still not happy about Overwatch's battle pass because of the fact that you can't earn currency to buy your next year's battle pass. That still irritates me. I know they're talking about re-jinking some of the battle pass and taking a better look at it, but that still frustrates me. I'm still not very happy about that. What else have I been playing? I have. What has Justin been playing on Xbox? Let's talk to Justin about what he's been playing on Xbox on a Nintendo show. All right, well, fair enough. There's studio audience. I have been playing some Deathloop. Woo-wee. Deathloop is on Game Pass, and man, that is a cool game. That is a really, really cool game. I love the voice acting's incredible. The scenery, the atmosphere, the music, the kind of the notes that are left, the momentum or momentum. The movie Memento, there it is. Kind of reminds me of that at times. The voice acting, the whole what is going it is such a cool game. That is a game that is not coming to Nintendo Switch. Deathloop, but I wish it was. And then what else have we got queued up to be playing? Some Somerville. I'm gonna be playing that soon as well. So I've been liking my Xbox still, having a great time playing with that, and exploring that ecosystem in that world as I continue to find games to replace my Google Stadia. Oh, Stadia. Folks, that is getting awfully close to the end of the show here. Let me get a couple things going on here. I got to open up something. I'm gonna multitask here. I'm gonna vamp and open up a document all at the same time that I had open, but then I hit the wrong button and I closed it. Listen, hey, if you're looking to follow more about us, I want to tell you this right now. We are over on Hive. We have just got a Hive account. It's Nintendo Dads on Hive. You can follow us there. I don't know what's happening with Twitter. It feels like Twitter might explode. So we started building a little bit of a community over on Hive. So if you want to follow us over there, do that. That's awesome. We would love to have you on Hive. If you're also like, I'm not following you on another social media account, that's cool. I don't blame you. I get you. But hey, it's totally up to you. But that is another place that we are. We're not canceling or quitting Twitter. We're just kind of preparing ourselves. I'm gonna also be like selfishly, also like I don't want someone else to take the name Nintendo Dads on Twitter or sorry on Hive. So I've kind of like jumped in and just stole. It's a little bit of like behind the curtain, the business of running a small podcast, but wanted to grab those things to make sure that we were well prepared. Let me check here. Da. I even actually said, hey, I'm going to throw over to Hive and see if there are any questions this week. So I did put out a post on Hive. So let me grab that right now. Also, I'm not getting, we're not getting paid for how many times we say Hive in this, by the way. If you're like, man, you said Hive a lot. Hive. I want to see. I did say, hey, if you have questions, submit them to Hive just to kind of gain some traction there. So bear with me 1 second. I will tell you, this thing loads. It loads slow. Oh, hold on a second. Do I get questions? Oh, no, those are hearts. Are hearts a good things? I don't know. What? Okay. Okay, here you go. Actually, Astargo asks, I'm all in on Justin's solo show. They're always great. I'm on the same boat as you about Pokemon, but I'm having a little urge to try the new one. Have you ever had that feeling regarding Pokemon? Yes, actually. That is a great question. I was outside of the bubble when Pokemon came out. Like it came out in the mid '90s. I was just kind of aged out of it by a couple of years to really like kind of grab me. I think I was in high school when it kind of came out, so it didn't grab me the same way. You know what I actually did pick up to try out? A couple things. I tried out Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I picked up the Pikachu one. It had actually Nintendo sent us that. It had the Pokemon ball, and that was great. So that was very cool. My kids liked playing that, and that was like I thought it was just easy to use. I loved the Pokemon ball, throwing it, the kind of feeling, the tactileness. That was a really cool connection there. Pokemon Sword and Shield actually was the one that I really jumped into, and the reason that I was so drawn to that one was where it was located, which was like Europe, right? Which was like England and the UK. And I had just moved back from Ireland, right? So it felt very, kind of felt like I had been there and knew the folks and knew the culture. And so I was really drawn and attached to that one. For me, it sounds weird. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed games. Like I'm like what captures me about Assassin's Creed games is not the game, but rather the location and the history that surrounds it, right? Like, so I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 3 because it was the American Revolution, right, on the East Coast of the US. All the other ones didn't care much for. And then Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Vikings, England, Ireland, Scandinavia. Yes, I am in. So it sounds bad. I'm really dependent on location more than anything else, more than like gameplay functionality. So, yeah, that's a great question though. Hopefully, and hey, like listen, if Pokemon is your jam, there is nothing wrong with Pokemon being your jam. I play the character of like, oh, I hate Pokemon. There are so many people that love it. I'm so happy that like Jesse's enjoying it. I'm so happy that people are loving it. I'm listening to a ton of podcasts. People are like, this is the best one ever. This is the one I've always wanted. This is amazing. That's awesome. I think as a consumer of video games, as a pundit in this industry, asking some critical questions about like, are we okay with what's going on here? Right? Are we okay with that? But that's really my own questions. But what I'm really hoping to hear is that like we see like an announcement from Game Freak or something that says like this patch is coming out on December 4th, and it should fix 90% of the problems. Like that would be awesome. But everyone, like the hype that everyone has for it's one of those things of almost like the fear of missing out. Like I'm like, should I jump in on this thing? And then I just breathe and realize that I have a ton of other games that I need to play as well to check out. So that is fantastic. A great question. Thank you for asking. Hopefully, let me know if you jump in or not as well. Let's see. What am I looking here for, folks? I'm gonna start heading out of this. Hey, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I know these like solo shows are not top quality as some of the other shows, but it is a little bit of patting my head and rubbing my belly. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you listening. Hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully if you're in the U.S. having a great Thanksgiving, safe travels, visit with your friends, visit your family, have some amazing moments together. If you're out there on Black Friday shopping, be safe, please. Be safe, be reasonable. And if you can, hey, listen, there's a lot of great offers digitally, right? Maybe avoid going out and getting in mobs of people and fighting over Tickle Me Elmos. And if you're like, what are you talking about, Tickle Me Elmo fights? If you're young enough, not, or you're old enough to know this reference and you're great, if you're young enough, just go Google it and you'll figure it out. Folks, listen, this is the end of the show, right? This is the Nintendo Dads podcast, where we are a bunch of Nintendo fans who now have the dad bod lifestyle, but we're happy that you're here. Big thank you to our over 6,540 YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate everyone that comes and listens and watches our content. Thank you. To our Twitch followers, wow, thank you so much. We are nearly 1,400 followers, and thank you so much for those Twitch subs that you give every single month. By the way, as a reminder, you have to go in and do that every single month. It doesn't renew, so if you got a Twitch sub, we would love to take that. We would be happy to take that off your hands. We really appreciate that, and that Twitch sub also gets you into our Discord community and our activities. As I mentioned before, big thanks to Manscaped. Use that code NINDADS, NINDADS, for 20% off and free shipping. And of course, use the code gooder.com/NINDADS for free shipping with Gooder as well. Big thanks to Gooder and Manscaped for their support. And of course, Black Friday deals hitting this Thursday and Friday. You need to be ready. There are some banger deals you need to go and check out. If you're looking for more of our Nintendo Dads content, head over to nintendodads.org. Big thanks to our Patreon producers, Dave Ernsberg, Solo Something, and RJ Kern. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. We're going to have you on the show right away. Look for an invite from us as well. And of course, thank you to over the 100 patrons who support us every single month. Thank you so much. If you're looking for more Nintendo Dads content, head over where you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and now Hive, because that's a thing we do here. Links to all of our social media and our Patreon page can be found on nintendodads.org. And of course, if you're there, we've got a shop. If you want to buy some of our merch, go absolutely ahead. If you want to email us, go over to nintendodads@gmail.com, or you can call us. That's right, we actually have a phone, and you can leave a voicemail. And that is at 929-25-NDADS or 929-256-3237. Big thanks to OC Remix for all the music you hear throughout our show. And by the way, if you're looking to do one thing for us, one additional thing, I ask so much of you, I know. Head over to your favorite podcast catcher of choice. They've got a review section. If you could send us a review, put some stars in there, that would be awesome. That'd be amazing. It helps us to be found by other shows and by other people who might enjoy his content as well. So hey, if you haven't done that before, if you could, that would be absolutely amazing. We'd be so appreciative of it. And even you just type in some words, that is fine. I appreciate it. For me, myself, and I, this has been Nintendo Dads, episode 403. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.